What's going on, everybody? I'm Matt from Haha Charade. I play bass, write a lot of the lyrics, and I am here today to answer some of River Bear Records questions. All right, I'm going to answer them as candidly as possible, so here we go. Where are you from? We are from Delaware, home of the Joe Biden, I guess. Before that, nobody knew where the fuck Delaware was. Now everybody does. So if you want a shell company and hide some money, come talk to me. All right. Favorite bear? What is my favorite bear? I guess a brown bear. A brown bear is what I think of when it comes to bears. Kodiak, grizzly, you name it. It's bad MFers. Favorite venue to perform at? That's Arlene's Grocery in New York City, Lower East Side, Manhattan. Atmosphere is electric, stage is great, sound is thumping, crowd is booming. That's the place to be. Where do I dream of performing? I would say Firefly Music Festival is a big one. We would like to tackle South by Southwest, get a showcase. Can't go wrong with Coachella, Lollapalooza. One of those big festivals I think would be my dream place to perform. What artists inspire you and why? Arctic Monkeys inspire me because of how crazy their sounds are. I love the way that the British accent carries through. Portugal the Man inspires me just because, I mean, they're a fantastic band. I don't think they're worried about people loving the way that they sound when they write songs. I think they worry about what they think they'll sound like, and that's why, or them doing what they want to do, and it just ends up sounding great. Their live performances are insane. They transition between everything really well. The Beatles inspire me. They're the greatest to ever do it. That's no questions asked there. I also really like bands like Supertramp, Pink Floyd. Obviously, that's the namesake of our band is Pink Floyd, Haha Charade, Pigs, three different kind. So yeah, there's a lot of bands. Me and the guys, we like state radio a lot. We like how they speak about politics and pretty much the injustices of the world, but they do it tactfully, not like an in-your-face preachy way. So many good sounds out there. Really like a dark melodic minor sound is really the way that we tend to go. The Beatles are great because they would take a happy major song and then boom, right in the chorus, hit that minor, and oh, you get that gut punch. Another band I'm really loving nowadays is a band called the Front Bottoms. I can't speak for the rest of the group on this one because the singer sings out of key, which I personally love. They're just doing their own thing. I like bands that do their own things, I guess. That's what inspires me. I want originality. Originality matters the most. I don't like cookie cutter sounds. I don't like pop being repurposed through different channels, like country or rap, or I don't like this new emo pop that's happening right now. I like a more of an older sound, but I do like the way synths are taking over. So I will say that. What is your songwriting process like? So we have 3 songwriters in our group. And we do it kind of differently. Every song is different. So what I can say is it usually starts with someone in someone's head, either lyrics or with an acoustic guitar or a piano or something like that, something very basic where we can build around. If it's something that's brought to the group that we all instantly love, we'll work on it right then and there, and we'll edit the other person a little bit. You know, what did you write? What did you have in mind? As far as solos go, like I'll come in with an idea maybe sometimes, but I'll let the guitarists do what the guitarists do. If it's a song that is written on the spot, we have a new song coming out called Internet Culture. We were at band practice. One of us couldn't make it, and next thing you know, that just came out organically. And we write most songs pretty fast, I would say within an hour or two, and then spend the rest of the time recording it, refining it, re-recording it, what have you. Yeah, so collectively, there are some songs that happen, like Jay will have a guitar piece, and I'll say, ooh, I like that, and then write the lyrics on top of it. So that was kind of like how Old Friend came about. Casa Amor came out that way too. Sometimes, there's times where we've gone out to the bar and come back, and now we all have this alcohol in us, just ready to rage, and you get things like the reversal that way. Alex and I did that one. We also, Goodbye Juliet was a drunken bar night that we came back, started jamming on something. Most of our practices start with like a 30-minute jam session, so a lot of stuff comes out of that pretty organically. Every song is different. What's it like? What's it been like playing live shows and touring during the pandemic? Have there been any surprises? Well, if you've ever played to a crowd of 5 or less people, you know what that's like. It doesn't happen too often outside the pandemic. We were on a roll before that, and then it kind of came to an abrupt halt. But you navigate. We pivoted. We spent the time, instead of touring as much or playing as many shows, going into the studio and getting the second album done a year before we thought we were going to get it done. So, you know, everything does have a curse and a blessing to it. Your song Casa More was using a beer commercial. Cheers. Yes, it was. It was awesome. Any other licensing successes? So we signed on with a group called Tinderbox, and they put us out there to a bunch of different networks and channels. So we were happily able to sign contracts with Keeping Up with the Kardashians, NASCAR. Who else wanted our music? A lot of other Road Rules, Real World Challenge, some cool stuff. A lot of MTV actually. So I guess they are still playing music there. So the way licensing works, I'm not sure if you guys know, but they will actually let you know whether or not they use your songs later on, and then you'll find out through whatever PRO you're with. So we don't know if they've been a success so far, but we do know that contracts were signed, so they could use it if they want to. Channels as well, like the whole Discovery Network has our first 2 albums, so they could pretty much pick anything that they want. Other advice for getting the music out there? Yeah, work with Tinderbox. We also signed on from B Squared Management, so they're going to be doing booking for us. Getting music out there, we use SubmitHub. SubmitHub kind of sucks though, just to be honest with you. Daily Playlist isn't bad. Some people find you organically if you really want to hit the message boards, Discord and such. But the beer commercial came because I knew the person working in the beer industry, so you got to lean on your network too. What's next for the band? So we are writing and recording our 3rd album here soon. We have 1 song kind of done, but in the works. We have 25 songs to choose from. We are prolific songwriters, so when you ask us what our songwriting process is, and each one is different, each one is literally different, and we just churn these things out, guys. This is what we do. This is what we love to do. It's what our passion is. It's what we do with our spare time. So we have 25 songs, and now it's all about culling the herd and finding which ones are going to be best, that work together well, that speak the message we want to be heard, things like that. So now it's trimming the fat, really, to get that 3rd album out. And then touring. We're going to be doing some big tours here. I say big for us, up and down the East Coast from March 2020 to, I guess, the end of summer 2020. We're excited for it. That's what B Squared Management is. So hopefully you'll get to see us around town. If you haven't seen us yet, we put on a crazy live show. We get into it. We'll get some more merch for you guys too. We'll get some more merch. We've been selling out of merch, which is a great thing, especially when the venues don't pay jack. Any interview question you'd like to hear answered by a fellow performer? See, this is the hard part about doing it candidly. Now I gotta sit and think. I have to think about that one. That's a good question. Yeah, I like the bear question. I really did. That was a good one. Bear question was good. You would say, I think I might have said panda if I knew that it was in a bear, you know, but yeah. All right, guys, well, hope you can edit this to some good stuff. If not, I can do this with the rest of the band. Just let me know. Again, I'm Matt, so shout out to River Bear Records. Thanks for having us on, and cheers. HaHaCharade.com. Check us out.